After spending a year and a half at the University of Wisconsin, Mark Lynch left the bright lights of Division I and transferred to Gustavus, where he could devote more time to his schoolwork while at the same time pursue excellence on the football field.
Well, I remember having a meeting, an offensive line meeting in the classroom right next to us, and it was during training camp. And right in the middle of this meeting, the door opened, and here comes this kid who had to duck under the door. Personally, it was love at first sight, as far as I was concerned. And any guy that could sit, who needed two chairs to sit on, I'll take. I asked him, why did you come here? You were at Wisconsin. You could have gone anywhere. He said he loved the science department at Gustavus, had a great visit, and that's why he was here.
A standout offensive tackle at 6'7" and weighing in at 305 pounds, Lynch towered over defensive linemen and anchored the Gustavus offensive line for 3 seasons beginning in the fall of 1992.
As an offensive line coach or as a head coach, you want a kid you can hang your hat on. And for me, it was Mark Lynch. Basically, for our offense, it was Mark Lynch. So we had a great running back, but you have to hang your hat on an offensive lineman, and he was that guy.
He started in 30 consecutive games for the Gusties and earned all-conference honors twice after opening up holes for back-to-back 1,000-yard rushers Kevin Grusing in 1993 and Brian Brecky in 1994. Both Grusing and Brecky surpassed 2,000 career yards and rank him on the top 10 on the Gustavus all-time rushing leaders list.
My O-line coach, Moose Malmquist, former athletic director here, used to say that all the time. It's not the X's and O's, it's people beating people. And with Mark Lynch, you could really get to the core of that statement, where he could go out and you didn't have to diagram, down block, do this, do that in order to make something work. Mark Lynch could go out and beat you one-on-one. And that, to me, is what football's all about. That's the essence of football, is the one-on-one, and he was the best at that.
Over the course of Lynch's tenure at right tackle, Gustavus averaged 186.5 rushing yards per game and 4.1 yards per carry. The 1993 team ran for 2,252 yards and averaged 220.1 yards per game. That ranks 8th in Gustavus history.
His leadership skills, talking to his O-line, talking to the offense. You don't get a lot of kids out on the field that can talk to their teammates and make them better on the field without really getting on them too hard. He had the ability to just say something, kids listened because who he was, and he demanded respect because of who he was, how he played.
A 2-time captain, Lynch graduated in 1995 with a degree in physics. After earning an MBA in accounting from the University of St. Thomas, Mark began working at Cargill as an accountant in the fall of 1996. He has had numerous roles with Cargill over the past 17 years, allowing him to travel around the world representing one of Minnesota's premier private companies. Mark is currently a commodity handling data manager at Cargill, living in White Bear Lake with his wife, Mary J.
Mark off the field was kind of an aw shucks kind of guy. Very sincere, very genuine. If you knew his parents, you knew where it came from. He wasn't that football player that, the guy that's kind of mean looking. Always said hi, very social. The kid you wanted, like your own kid. You don't find a lot of kids that have all those traits, and you put them all together and you get a Hall of Fame kid.